before allowing the AMSET to close up this meeting, we are going to do some of these roundtable around 10 points, around 2 axes.
Employment, cross-channel successful strategy. To achieve this strategy, the different conclusions and participations of the different experts built up on 2 main points, a new approach and a new spirit. A new spirit by raising awareness of distance services is today. It's not something that we'll be doing in the future, but we need to adapt ourselves to the new consuming consumption modes, and especially youth or young people's consumption mode. So we need to do more and more things, and also to face the challenge of the challenges which are imposed by the lack of resources that do not usually cover all the territories and all the beneficiaries who can, of course, welcome our workers. So to come nearer geographically and in matters of needs or demands. Another thing is to a new spirit. It is a perfectible and developing progress. We saw that many of these projects were pilot projects. It is very important to ensure a follow-up and monitoring measures to be able to readapt these services and rearrangements and rearrange them according to the real needs of the populations. Then sharing in terms of betting on cooperation, namely South-South cooperation, to capitalize on the needs, both financial expertise and pragmatic, practical experiences. And of course, the ideal would be to adapt them and share them under other skies. The third point, which is the partnership between the public and the private sector. This is a national challenge. Everybody is involved, not only the public services for employment, and of course a commitment from the employers and private sector services. Another point which was observed by Mrs. Elizabeth Harp, it's confidence and trust. It's the confidence and trust that our services should give, should put into our young people and also share with the employers. The new approach, and I thank our first speaker, it is this complementarity between the functional and the technical. It is this intelligent marriage, I'm quoting, between the technicians, the experts, and the competences, the technical competences that imply new knowledge, and the field experts who are or who guide or support day in, day out the job seekers. So this is important between the marriages or cooperation between face-to-face services and distance services, and the important is to be efficient and to ensure this follow-up, whatever the channel is. And then the global approach. Public services for employment today can use all the available channels, like ANAPEC was shown a structure which includes all the possible services today through the digital media, telephoning, websites, and everything. So an approach that can approach and touch all the a maximum of candidates, and also a segmentation, targeting. Our friend from Saudi Arabia insisted on the fact that segmenting and targeting target groups to meet the specific needs of specific groups, and this can be done through or thanks to the new ICTs, because we can of course target a specific niche that can be of course more cost effective than approaching it in a hub. The innovative approach, of course, in approaching all these contents, for example, with the Netherlands, with the service games that guides or supports long duration unemployed people which are depressed and which need to be empowered again and to take ownership of new ways of going towards a new job. And of course, migration towards new services necessitates technical and technological means, but not only these. It is the human means that can, of course, achieve success, especially for employment counselors, shall I say, 2.0, to convert them into facilitators and actors of change and social networks and new technology, so they can adopt these new services and use them in the best way possible. So these were the 10 points that seem to us important. Okay, good morning. Linked to this workshop in Morocco, which was a very good quality conference, but of course I leave this to our chairwoman to express her gratitude vis-à-vis Morocco. I would like to attract the attention of our members that we have placed on our website a press release relating to the 25th anniversary of WAPES, and I'd like you to disseminate this press release with your media, your national media, so that we can all help WAPES to be known worldwide, which will benefit all our agencies. Thank you very much. So, big thanks to everybody for their commitment, for the inspiration, which has given us energy to work and continue working, and it is very important with everything that is related to the insertion and integration of young people on the job market. These 2 rich days have really shown how our knowledge of the different techniques can develop and how the world is becoming smaller and smaller, and how we can collaborate and cooperate more tightly with the possibility given by the technical and technological innovations. It is very important for the public services for employment to adapt themselves constantly to the context in which we work. Like the unemployed young people should be #1 on our agenda, and we need always to try and adapt ourselves to their ways of functioning. This is one of the reasons why we need to use the young people's instruments and approaches. It is obvious and clear. This does not mean that this will replace the individual face-to-face encounters, but as young people, as connected, nearly always connected, we need to meet them where they are. So this is something that we, the public services for employment, and of course the employers, should understand. And it is another dimension that has already been mentioned. It is the confidence of the public services of employment. If we do not adapt to development, the job seekers will not come to us, and the employers, neither the employers. So thank you very much to everybody for having shared your experiences. And a very big thanks to Morocco, Mr. Kamal again, and ANAPEC and their teams for the perfect organization of this workshop. Again, all the members of WAPES have acquired a concrete experience of very good, high value. Thank you very much, and safe trip back home. Thank you very much. Good morning again. I will not be long. I will not take, after 1 day and a half of debate and participation, I think that you are all very tired. And what I wanted to say very simply was wanted to congratulate us, congratulate ourselves, and thank WAPES for this conference that we have jointly co-organized. I would like also to thank all the organizers, whether in the ANAPEC teams or WAPES teams, the national and regional teams who have done colossal work, and I'd like to thank them. For us, of course, this conference is really very relevant because we are debating of a current issue. It is a mainstream topic, which I think will allow everybody to benefit from the contributions of everybody, because we are on themes that are very well transferable, and we are very aware of the use of ICTs. And distance services, and we understand the importance. We also benefited from the experiences of other countries, and today, thanks yesterday and today, thanks to the other presentations that we have seen, we have also seen that there are experiences that we will continue working on to go ahead. And again, thank you again. I would like to thank all the speakers, the participants, whether those coming from far places, but also participants from Morocco. And I give you